Now, this is one that a lot of you guys are going to want to hear. Now, if you are a stepfather or are thinking about getting involved with a woman and becoming a stepfather, I'm going to break it down for you so it can forever and consistently be broke. Now, I hear a lot of podcasts. I hear a lot of people talking about being a stepfather. What they're talking about is they're speaking of the financial aspect of it. They talk about, the cost and, you're going to have to take care of another man's child. They talk about all these things. Here's the thing. Most people that loves a woman and she happen to have kids, well, being a stepdad is not even a problem. People do it all the time. You see, you got a lot of actors, a lot of entertainers, a lot of athletes, and many of them get involved with women who have children. And they understand the financial aspect of it. See, however, take it from a person who's been a stepdad. You see, a lot of these podcasts y'all listening to, Fresh and Fit, and all these other different things, these guys don't know. So take it for somebody who's been a stepdad several times, longest being 14 years. And I'm going to give you the real reason and the real tea on being a stepdad. Most guys that get involved with women that have children love children themselves. They don't have a problem with kids. So to come in and step in and be a stepdad really isn't a big deal for them. They got enough love, they got enough wisdom, they got enough knowledge, and they have no problem imparting that and showing that child love, protection. That's not the problem, y'all. You see, when you come in and you bond with that child, you start to get involved in that child's life as any good father would do. You start to, y'all get a little handshake that y'all make up, with the kid, whether it's little boy, little girl, y'all got your own little thing that y'all do, that y'all bond together. You take them to softball practice, baseball practice, and you go to all their little events and plays, and you get involved with the child. You start to become a part of the child. You start to love the child. Now understand something. The mother, she can care less about all that. Women today really don't care about you bonding with their child. They're so selfish that they're only concerned with themselves. Actually, a lot of women out there get jealous of the relationship that you and their child had. And they'll start to do things to come between it. If you and the child start going to the park and playing and playing baseball or whatever, guess what? Now the woman want to do it. She starts to feel left out of your relationship. See, and this is the things that you have to take into consideration. Now, when it comes to you and that woman ever breaking up, this is when the problem comes in. Because she would do everything in her power to sever that relationship. See, this is the problem, y'all. And even if those kids are older, let's just say the kids are older, they're now 18 or they're now 19, 20 years old. They're only going to get to hear one side of the story when you and that woman break up, which is her side. And guess what? That's all the side they need. Because, of course, that's their mother, and they're going to side with their mother. And if the child is younger, then she'll just do everything to just paint you in a bad light or sever that relationship altogether. Now think about this. If biological fathers got to fight so hard to see their kids, if they got to go through so much just to see their kids, what do you think a stepdad does? When we know that he has no rights, when we know that he don't have any leg to stand on, regardless of how long he been in that child's life. And here is the problem. So you ask the question, should you be a stepdad? Absolutely not. Why? Because it hurt too bad. It hurts too bad to be a stepdad. When you pour everything that you have into this child, into this family, and one day it's just gone. You see, because here's the thing, when she get with a new man, it's all about him. It's all about him. It's all about the new guy. And also, when you get with a new woman, she's not going to go for you still being a stepdad to some other woman's kids, treating them as if they're your own. So it's going to be problems either way. Whether she gets in a new relationship or whether you get in a new relationship, there's problems either way. So being a stepdad there has to be a lot of consideration that goes into this. You have to move precisely as a man. You have to move according to the relationship between you and the woman. If you and that woman relationship is rocky and you see that there's things in it, if you see any signs that there's going to be problems down the road, then you got to pull back. You got to move accordingly. You got to detach from that kid to protect yourself. You see, this is something that no woman can debate. It ain't a woman that can get in my comments and have anything to say about this because they know it's facts. When you're done as a stepdad, you're done. Like I said in my other videos, women don't have a medium button. They're either all in or all out. They're either up or down, hot or cold. There's no medium button. So in other words, there's no letting the child still see you. No, it's over. When it's over, see, this is the problem you have to recognize. If you notice, whenever you break up with a woman, you can't even be friends with her. Y'all not even friends no more. It's like, damn, wait a minute. We was together for 10 years or 8 years, or we was married for 10 years and we can't even be friends. That should be a sign to let you know there's definitely no relationship with you and the child. And let me tell you something, fellas, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. Being the type of man, if you're in that child's life, if you raise them kids from little to grown, it's going to hurt you. So you have to protect yourself. The only way this works, the only way it could work, if I'm going to have any light or anything good to say about it, the only way it can work if you and the woman never break up. But how do we know that? No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. No one knows what's going to happen next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And on the rare occasion that those kids are still, that when those kids get grown, that they will still have you a part of their life. But that's rare. And that's totally up to them. You have no control over it. So if you think about becoming a stepdad, you better know it comes with a lot of pain. It comes with a lot of pain. And the finances have nothing to do with it. All the things these guys talking about, let me tell you something. You have heard up until now, nobody bring it from this aspect. Now notice the date of this video. Oh, they'll start now. Oh, they'll start implementing it now. But everybody I've listened to, all they talk about is, taking care of another man's kids, coming in there, being a father to some other man's child. That's all they talk about. A stepdad can be a powerful thing in a child's life. The problem is that when it's done, it's done. You're going to have to accept that. You're going to have to know that I'm no longer going to be a part of this child's life, even though you love them as your own. That's the hard part about being a stepfather. And that's something that you need to know before you take that leap. Because regardless of the bond that you come in and make, she don't respect it. And she can care less about it. And just like she'll treat you like you never existed, she'll make sure they do the same. Once again, this is the information station. We provide information that can help change your situation, which will empower you to have your very own motivation. Yo, click that like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell.